Joy comes when you feel like you are living out your purpose and you're able to see the fruit of doing that. This isn't about living a perfect life because that's not a thing, but it is about making progress with purpose. And as you begin to build those right relationships and those right rhythms and those goals and your faith and all of those things start to align, that's when you get to a sense of, yeah, I am becoming and I am being the man that I truly want to be.
Welcome back. This is our final episode of the first season of the Inner Work series. Over the past season, we've talked about purpose, peace, loneliness, being heard, mentorship, emotional wounds, fatherhood, and the work that happens beneath the surface. And if there's one lesson that keeps showing up, it's this. The strongest man in the room isn't always the loudest. Sometimes he's the one willing to tell the truth. Not the polished truth, not the social media truth, the real truth. The truth about what he's carrying, the truth about what hurts, the truth about where he needs help. Today, we're talking about one of the most important shifts happening among men right now, the willingness to speak openly about mental and emotional health. But as always, we're not just here to talk about the problem. We're here to do the work. So let's get into it. Inner Work, Episode 12A, The Courage to be Known.
The inner work reality. Many men spend years carrying burdens in silence, stress, fear, disappointment, loneliness, failure. And because nobody taught them how to process those things, they learned how to hide them instead. The problem is that buried emotions don't disappear, they leak into relationships, into anger, into isolation, into addictions, into exhaustion, into the way we speak to ourselves. Inner work begins when a man stops asking, "How do I hide this?" and starts asking, "How do I heal this?" The truth is, many men have spent years trying to be respected, admired, and dependable, while never allowing themselves to be truly known. We become experts at managing appearances, experts at carrying weight, experts at saying, "I'm fine." But healing starts when a man finds the courage to let trusted people see who he truly is. Because being known is not weakness. Being known is freedom. The Inner Work Challenge. Today, I want to leave you with 7 practical actions. Not theories, not inspiration. Actions. Things you can begin doing before this day is over. Step 1. Name what you're carrying. Most men know they're stressed. Few men know exactly why. Take 10 minutes. Grab a notebook. Write down the answer to this question. What is weighing on me right now? No filters, no editing, no judgment, just honesty. You can't solve a problem you're unwilling to identify. This week's challenge. Write down 3 things you've been carrying mentally or emotionally. Naming the burden is the first step toward lifting it. Step 2. Tell one trusted person the truth. Not everybody deserves access to your struggles, but somebody should. A mentor, a brother, a trusted friend, a spouse. Choose one person and tell them one thing you've been carrying alone. Not your whole life story, just one thing. Healing often begins the moment isolation ends. This week's challenge. Have one honest conversation you've been avoiding. Don't seek advice first, seek connection. Step 3. Replace silence with movement. Emotions build pressure. Movement releases pressure. Go for a walk, lift weights, ride a bike, work in the yard, shoot basketball. Do something physical. Your body was designed to move. Many emotional battles become more manageable after 30 minutes of physical activity. This week's challenge. Move your body for at least 30 minutes a day for the next 7 days. Step 4. Conduct a mental inventory. Ask yourself these 4 questions. What am I worried about? What am I avoiding? What am I grateful for? What needs my attention today? Write your answers down. This simple exercise brings clarity to emotional chaos. A confused mind often becomes clearer when thoughts leave the head and land on paper. This week's challenge. Spend 5 minutes each morning answering these 4 questions before the day begins. Step 5. Strengthen your brotherhood. Many men have acquaintances. Few have brothers. This week, call someone, invite someone to lunch, text someone, check on someone. Build the kind of friendships that can survive difficult seasons. Strong men don't walk alone. This week's challenge? Reach out to 3 men this week, not because you need something, but because relationships require investment. Step 6. Give yourself permission to learn. Many men believe they should already know how to handle everything, but nobody taught most of us how to process emotions. Nobody handed us a manual. So learn. Read books, listen to podcasts, talk to wise men. Seek counseling if needed. Growth isn't an admission of weakness, it's evidence of maturity. This week's challenge? Choose one resource that will help you grow emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, and commit to it this week. Step 7. Create a daily inner work routine. This may be the most important step of all. Spend 15 minutes every day on yourself. 5 minutes of reflection, 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 minutes planning your next right step. 15 minutes, that's it. Because the healthiest men aren't the men who never struggle, they're the men who consistently do the work. This week's challenge? Commit to 15 minutes of daily inner work for the next 30 days.
Final thoughts. As we close this chapter of the Inner Work series, remember this: you don't have to become a different man overnight. You just need to become a slightly better man today than you were yesterday. One honest conversation, one difficult truth, one healthy decision, one step forward. That's how change happens. That's how healing happens. That's how men evolve. The courage to be known isn't about telling everyone everything. It's about refusing to hide from yourself. It's about letting trusted people walk beside you. It's about understanding that authenticity is stronger than image. And if you stayed with us through this entire season, then you've already done something many people never do. You've chosen growth. You've chosen awareness. You've chosen the work. As we bring Season 1 to a close, I want to leave you with this. A man's greatest strength isn't found in what he can carry alone. It's found in what he's willing to face honestly. The courage to be known is the courage to heal. When a man stops hiding, he creates room for growth, room for connection, room for transformation. The work doesn't end here. In many ways, it's just beginning. Thank you for spending this season with us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for reflecting. Thank you for growing with us. I hope these conversations have challenged you, encouraged you, and given you practical tools to build a stronger life from the inside out. Remember, the work is never finished, but neither is your ability to grow. Until next time, keep doing the inner work. Keep becoming the man you were created to be. And remember, you don't have to have it all together. You just need the courage to be known. We'll see you next time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.